What's good, music creators? It's Fontaine, music producer and mix engineer, and in today's video I wanted to show you the importance of saturation and using saturation on vocals. We've all been there. We've got our mix to a stage where we're happy with it. We've balanced everything out, we've panned this, we've EQ'd that, we've compressed that, we've added our delays, we've added our reverb. It sounds good, it sounds fine. What the pros don't tell you and what they do to their vocals, they use saturation. By unleashing the power of saturation on our vocals, we can add excitement, we can add attitude, and we can add just the right amount of sizzle to help our vocals cut through the mix. So let me share with you my best and go-to saturation plugins I always reach for when mixing vocals. I'll show you how I like to use them and the reason why this will be your new secret sauce when mixing vocals. And I'd just like to give a massive shout out to our two latest subscribers joining the family, Samurai Music Official and Summit Kawa. Thanks for joining the community, guys. So let's jump straight in and let's get mixing. So let me play you a little portion of the song so you can really get a sense and feel for it and you can really catch the vibes.
If you step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know. If you see it through my eyes, if you see it through my eyes. If you step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know. If you see it through my eyes, fool me once, fool me twice now.
So just like me there, I've got my mix to the stage where I'm quite happy with it. Everything's quite balanced. I've EQ'd this and I've compressed that and my vocals are sitting nicely in the mix. But my vocals are sounding a little bit lifeless and a little bit two-dimensional. Now by adding saturation to our vocals, we can add some excitement, we can give it some attitude and a nice little sizzly top end and a little bit of grit just to really help it cut through the mix. One of my favorite, most used saturation plugins I go for when mixing vocals is Saturn by FabFilter. This is an absolute sick saturation plugin. And FYI, you don't have to use them just on vocals. You can use this plugin on bass, guitars, keys, drums, whatever. It's amazing on everything. So let's listen again carefully. I'm going to run it just before it hits the chorus without the saturation plugin on, and then we'll hear it again with the plugin activated.
If you see it through my eyes, if you step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know. If you see it through my eyes,
Activate the plugin.
if you see it through my eyes, if you step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know. If you see it through my eyes.
So I'm going to play it for you again and I'll be turning it on and off just so you can really hear what the saturation plugin is doing. It's just adding that added sizzle on top. It's adding that excitement, that attitude to the vocal and that extra bit of grit just to help the vocal really cut through the mix.
If you see it through my eyes, if you step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know. If you see it through my eyes, if you see it through my eyes, if you step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know. If you see it through my eyes,
So you can hear there, when the vocals bypass, the vocals is still present, it's still up front, it's lacking that added excitement, it's missing that attitude, that grit, that bite, the added sprinkle sizzle on top right there. But when you turn the saturation on and it's adding those additional harmonics at the top there, the vocal just pops out the mix and it just comes to life. The great thing I love about Saturn, just here in the bottom right, there's a mix knob. So you can determine how much of the saturation you want in the mix. So it's working in parallel. In this scenario, I was at about 50%. Now another go-to saturation plugin I love to reach for when mixing vocals is the Decapitator from SoundToys. Absolute beast. Let's see what this bad boy can do. Turn it up to about 5.
if you step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know. If you see it through my eyes, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know. If you see it through my eyes, if you step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through,
Let's change the style to E.
if you step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know. If you see it through my eyes, if you step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know. If you see it through my,
Let's brighten the tone up a touch.
if you step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know. If you see it through my eyes,
Wow, again, another amazing saturation plugin. It's called a Decapitator from SoundToys. Now, this third and final saturation plugin is an absolute monster when it comes to saturation. The reason I love it is very minimalistic to look at. It's very user friendly, and in the right circumstance, in the right song, give it a bit of that secret sauce to help the vocals really pop out the mix and take your mixes to the next level, just like the pros. It's called Spectre from a company called Wavesfactory. They make some fantastic plugins. I'll leave a link in the description below to some of their other plugins that they do as well. So let me show you what I like to do in Spectre when I'm adding saturation to my vocals. And like with the other two, I'll bypass it on and off so you can really hear what's going on. And you'll be able to notice just how much the saturation plugins I've showed you today is doing to our vocals to really help them pop out the mix and to make your mixes sound absolutely fire like the pros do.
go. Oh, maybe then you know. If you see it through my eyes, if you step into my shoes, maybe then, oh, then you know. If you see it through my eyes, maybe then you go. Oh, maybe then you know. If you see it through my eyes,
Wow, Spectre from Wavesfactory, absolute monster of a plugin when it comes to saturation plugins. I absolutely love it. And there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial on how we can use saturation to add excitement, add some attitude, and really give it that nice sizzle and grit to help our vocals cut through the mix. And it's that secret sauce to take our mixes to the next level, just like the pros. So next time you're mixing, throw on some saturation and watch your mixes come to life and your vocals pop in the mix. As always, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel and join the family. And until next time, keep learning, keep mixing. Peace.